Hi and Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back once again to Technology Information Channel. Today in this video we are going to discuss and explain the two type of engine models, Caterpillar C-18 and C-15 model generators and engine, complete the fuel system, how the fuel system is connected back together, and how to remove airlock from the system, and how to diagnose and how to fix if have air restriction in the fuel line, and fix the problem of the hunting and messing. Before the starting the video, a small request to all newcomers. If you are first time on my channel, please make sure to subscribe and also don't forget to hit the bell notification to get more latest update videos. So let's get started. The Caterpillar C-15 and C-18 model engine both have the same fuel system, and also the Perkins 2300 series, 25 and 2800 series. These all model have a same fuel system. With the Caterpillar C-15 and C-18 model, this all have a same type of engine, exactly 100% is same engine, using only little bit the color different and the brand names differences, but the engine is are the same. So let's understand the fuel system of these model of engine. First of all, as you can see, this is the complete block diagram of the fuel system. As you can see here, we have the diesel tank. As you can see, this is our diesel or fuel tank, this one, and then primary fuel filter, and then fuel transfer pump, and then going to the secondary fuel filter, and this is the hand priming pump, and this is our injector, and this is our ECU. Okay, first of all, fuel is going from the diesel tank, as you can see, this way. First of all, enter in a primary fuel filter, and then transfer pump, fuel transfer pump, and then fuel transfer pump pressurized fuel and send to the primary secondary fuel filter. This is our secondary fuel filter, and then secondary fuel filter first of all send the fuel to this way. Okay, this way, because this ECU have underneath the coolant passages when the cold fresh diesel is going first of all to this way and pass underneath the ECU, that keep ECM cool, because this is electronic and just getting temperature, and that maintain the temperature of the ECM to prevent from the overheat or cause to damage. Okay, and then from this, as you can see, this is the input of the fuel line of the coolant passage of the ECU, and then this is the out, and the out is going to the all injector. As you can see, injector is connected in a series. Okay, and then return to this line. As you can see here, this is our return line. Okay, and then out from this line, as you can see, this one here, we have the fuel pressure regulator. Okay, as you can see, and then going to the return back to the diesel tank. Understand, this is the complete structure and system of the fuel of this model engine. So now let's move to the physical fuel system of the engine, and understand the basic of the fuel system, and understand everything and each component. So let's begin. This is the fuel in. As you can see, this is the fuel in from the diesel tank. Okay, this is our primary fuel filter, and then going to the, as you can see, to the fuel transfer pump. Okay, and then out from the fuel transfer pump going to the ECM ECU coolant passages underneath the ECM, and then fuel is out from the ECU coolant passages out, and then going to the injectors. As you can see, this way, this line, as you can see, this fuel pipe, and then return to the this, as you can see here, the secondary fuel filter, also mounted a hand priming pump here, and then return from this coupler of the return fuel line. Here we have the fuel pressure regulator valve. Okay, as you can see, or you can call check valve, and then return to the fuel diesel tank. Okay, this is the physical system of the fuel system of this engine. If you have airlock and a fuel, as you can see, first of all you need to check and crack loose this purge valve. Okay, as you can see, this is our air bleeding nut. As you can see, crack this and manually priming this hand pump, crack loose this hand pump and priming the fuel system when the air is completely bleed, and then retight this and cranking engine over. Okay, if your engine is cranking but does not start, most of time here we have a pressure regulator valve or check valve, most time faulty, not keeping the fuel pressurized, and the fuel pressure regulator is not working. That's not build up the pressure in the fuel system. You need to remove this crack and remove this valve and check this, allow fuel one side and block to another side, keep the fuel pressure maintained. Okay, this is the complete system of the fuel system of this model engine. Okay, the bleeding system from this nut, as you can see here, this is the purge valve and hand priming pump. And most of time, if some dirts and debris is going to the fuel transfer pump not making the pressurize the fuel to the system, that need to be removed and serviced or replaced. In a Perkins series model engines, only one difference is the fuel primary and secondary fuel filter is mounted together. As you can see, this two primary and secondary fuel filter. So let's understand the fuel system of this type of engine. As you can see, this is our fuel N and a primary fuel filter, and then fuel is out going to the fuel transfer pump, and then out from the fuel transfer pump going to the ECU cooling passages, fuel cooling passages to keep the ECU cool, and then from out from the ECU going to the injector this way, and then return back to the secondary fuel filter. As you can see, also mounted the fuel hand priming pump, and then return back to the diesel tank. And the purge valve is the right side of the secondary fuel filter. As you can see here is a small plastic cap. You need to remove this and crack loose with the flathead screwdriver and loose and prim the engine manually by hand priming pump and bleed the air from the system. Okay, Caterpillar and Perkins use same engine but a little different colors and little fuel primary secondary fuel mounted as a little different, but the both have the ECU cooling passages, fuel transfer pump, primary secondary fuel pump, and same type of injectors, and the all system is too much closed and same, not too difference. Understand? So this is the complete detail. To bleed the air, crack this plastic cap, remove and loose the this plastic purge valve and priming the engine manually from this priming hand pump, and when the air is bleed out completely and they retight and crank engine over. Most of time engine does not start due to the air lock, and I already explained how to remove and bleed the air from the fuel system, and this is the complete basic of the fuel system of this model engine. So I hope you will be understand. If you have further any question, any problem, please write comment below in comment section. I will give you the complete detail of your problem solution. Thanks for watching. See you all next time. Goodbye.